So Daniel, 3 years in the army. My grandfather was a signaller. Then at the start of the war, he sent here, which I think is a place where they trained officers. My understanding was he was never a commissioned officer. So what's the story here?
Okay, so it would have been very unusual for somebody from his background
Yeah.
To become an officer. So what he's doing here is training officers.
Okay.
You've seen some of your granddad's service record already, right?
Yeah.
So if you just want to have a look on the right-hand side, you'll see that that column is about promotions.
Okay.
So those are the different ranks he held.
Yeah.
And if you look down to the third line,
Yeah.
this is him becoming an acting warrant officer second class, signalling instructor.
Oh, a signalling instructor.
Right. That's
Really?
Right. Yeah. So he'd been trained as a signaller pre-war.
Yeah, we saw his exam. He got 100%. I was very proud.
So he's using his expertise, training officers who are going to need to know how to operate these different systems. This is a point where technology is developing really quickly,
Right.
and he has to stay on top of all of that technological change in order to be able to teach the potential officers who are in his classroom.
Are most officers at this time still public school boys?
Yeah, so I mean, particularly at the start of the war.
Wow, so he's gone from leaving school at 14, and 6 years later, suddenly he's teaching posh people, essentially.
Shall we have a look at what happens next
Yes.
in his war record? So he's posted from here to India. And we can see in his service record to the 10th Heavy Indian Anti-Aircraft Regiment.
Yeah.
And there he's promoted to Regimental Sergeant Major.
Well, yeah, that sounds good. And so what sort of role is that?
It's the senior non-commissioned officer in the unit. It's somebody who looks after discipline, but also is, I think, keeping the whole unit together.
Yeah.
Right? So somebody who's in charge of a lot of stuff, really the person who makes things work.
Right,
So if the officers want something to happen,
The RSM.
he'll be the one in charge of making sure that it does.
And how many RSMs would there be in a unit?
So in the sort of unit he's serving in at the point where he gets promoted, just one.
Wow, okay.
Looking after between about 500 and 1,000 men. So
Okay.
he's in charge of a lot of people.
Wow.
It's a position of very high status within the unit.
Oh, that's lovely to hear. God, well done. And what year is that? I can't make out.
So that's 1944.
1944.
Right? So, if you think he comes back off the reserve in 39, within 5 years,
He's at RSM.
he's RSM. So, there probably would have been other men with that trajectory of promotion, but not many.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Shall we have a look at what the army thought of him?
Oh, goodness. Yeah, let's do that.
So if we turn to page 14, we'll be
Okay.
able to see the report that's prepared on him when he leaves the army in 1946.
Okay. So military conduct, exemplary. That's nice. We looked at his thing in 1939. It's very good, which I was told was not very good. But exemplary sounds good.
It's better than very good.
Yeah, better than very good. Testimonial: a strong and forceful personality. His organising ability and tactful approach make him eminently suitable for a position of leadership and responsibility. You'd take that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, what an impressive testimonial.
Yeah. He must have thought the world was going to be his oyster.